Shocking health scare. Meghan Markle's estranged father, Thomas Markle, undergoes life-saving amputation after foot turns black. Heartbreak. The unbearable weight of distance. Thomas Markle's near-death crisis sparks heartbreaking plea for Meghan's compassion. The bitter family feud surrounding the Duchess of Sussex has taken a dramatic and critical turn. Meghan Markle's father, Thomas Markle, 81, has had his left leg amputated below the knee in life-saving surgery following a terrifying health emergency in the Philippines. This medical ordeal, born out of severe vascular complications, forces an agonizing spotlight onto the estranged relationship, especially given the timing. Mr. Markle underwent a harrowing 3-hour operation on Wednesday to remove a blood clot, which tragically resulted in the amputation of his left foot and lower leg. The severity of the procedure underscores the immediate danger to his life. Drop of blood. The race against time. It was a case of life or death. Mr. Markle has been fighting for his life in the intensive care unit, ICU, of a hospital in Cebu in the south-central Philippines since Tuesday, according to his son, Meghan's half-brother, Thomas Markle Jr. The former Emmy Award-winning TV lighting director was rushed to the hospital after falling seriously ill at his home in the East Asian country, where he permanently resides, seeking a solitary escape from the relentless glare of the royal spotlight. Thomas Jr.'s account to the Daily Mail is a terrifying snapshot of a medical emergency. "My dad is being very brave. His foot turned blue and then black," his son Thomas Jr. told the paper. "It happened very quickly. I took him to a local hospital and they did some scans and an ultrasound and said the leg had to be amputated." He continued, articulating the sheer panic and zero-sum nature of the situation. "There was no option. I was told the leg had to be removed and it was a case of life or death." The psychological impact of such a sudden, drastic decision, made to save a life, is immeasurable, plunging the family into trauma while the world watches. Revolving light. Critical days ahead and a public call for reconciliation. Mr. Markle is reported to be in stable condition following the surgery, but will remain in an intensive care unit. His worried son revealed that one of the doctors said the next 2 or 3 days are critical as the leg could become infected, a persistent and deadly threat in post-amputation care. Thomas Jr. previously stressed the severity of the initial crisis, saying his dad was literally fighting for his life. He recounted the desperate journey. "They raced us by ambulance, with the sirens going, to a much bigger hospital in the center of the city. My dad has undergone emergency surgery. I would ask everyone around the world to keep him in their thoughts." The emotional plea then narrowed, focusing directly on his estranged half-sister. He added that he hoped Meghan, who had just released the Christmas special of her Netflix show, With Love, Meghan, holiday celebration, on Wednesday, would finally show her father some compassion. The release of a celebratory holiday special coinciding with a life-or-death crisis highlights the profound, almost cinematic tragedy of their split. Globe. A desperate escape, the emotional toll of estrangement. The 81-year-old, born in Newport, Pennsylvania, has suffered a series of frightening health setbacks, including 2 heart attacks and a stroke in recent years. The strain was already visible. The regional Emmy Award winner was seen using a walking stick in the summer to help him move around Cebu, famous for its uneven roads and paths. His decision to relocate to the Philippines in January was driven by a desperate, psychological need to escape the constant, painful reminders of his broken relationship with Meghan. The pair became estranged in 2018 after Meghan married Prince Harry. The pensioner, who has never met his grandchildren Archie, 6, and Lilibet, 4, moved from Mexico, where he had been living for 10 years, to the Philippines just this year. I was constantly reminded of my estrangement from my daughter while I was in the US and Mexico, Mr. Markle told the Mail at the time of his move, revealing the deep, emotional wounds. I could not escape her and Harry, who were always on TV with their shows, books and interviews. So I moved to the other side of the world hoping for a quieter life. His attempt to find peace has now been shattered by a brutal health emergency, underscoring the universal truth that no distance can truly escape the body's ultimate vulnerabilities. The world watches now, not just for his health status, but for any sign of a compassionate gesture from the Duchess of Sussex towards her gravely ill father.